You are back with Kids in the Kitchen. It is your host, Jared. What's up? I got some delicious homemade pizza with a little secret sauce I learned from the Geppetto's pizza truck. Shout out to them at the Fort Worth Food Park where we had our Jamie Oliver food revolution. What we're going to be making today is a delicious pizza with some Colby Jack cheese, tortillas, pepperoni, and barbecue sauce. Now some of you might be saying, what is wrong with you? You have got to be messed up if you're using barbecue sauce on pizza. You're not, because barbecue sauce can replace the red sauce or tomato sauce that some places use. And I know the ingredients I'm using. I read the labels on the ingredients and I know what's in them, and I didn't have to ask my mom to read the labels. But we're going to start out, I guess the oven's done preheating. We're going to start out with taking our tortillas out of the bag. I'm going to take 2 of them out. Alright, good. I got 2 on the first try. There's a never before seen moment in my life. But I'll get some Colby Jack cheese out right here. It's up to you how many slices you want. If you're a cheeseaholic, use however much you want. It might affect your health if you eat way too many slices at one time though. What we're going to start off doing is we're going to take this entire slice and we are going to fold it over once. Then after you get done doing that, fold it over a second time, vertical or horizontal. I'm not in kindergarten, so I don't have to remember that anymore, but I might have to one day. But after you fold it all, you want to take it apart. Now, I did this earlier today and I tried it and it was so good. Even Carrie can tell you it was good, but you have to ask her by yourself. But so we're going to grab the 4 quarters we made. Well, attempted to make before they tore apart on me. But after you take all those apart, you are going to put them around the outer edge of the bottom layer of the pizza, because this is a little bit of a stuffed crust pizza, you might say. So after you do that, you take it, put the other tortilla on top of it, and you throw it in the pan. Let's turn this on. Put it on medium because you never want to cook on high because the smell of the gas really isn't too good. So put this in the pan, let it sit for about 1 to 2 minutes on each side, and then after they sit, you flip them over, then you put your sauce on top, then your cheese on top. So we will be right back. We just got to let this cook for a minute, but we'll be right back after this. We're back! We're back! And I have the finished product. Well, not finished, but to the stages. Something I forgot to mention. I'm putting some pepperoni on my sandwich. Not sandwich, pizza. And I don't know why, but I'm just craving Italian food today, so that might be why. So after you may have gotten this to the point where you're ready to put it in the oven, you put your sheet of foil over here, and then this is when you take your barbecue sauce, yummy, delicious, super terrific barbecue sauce, and then you pour it on. Now you don't want to put too much because some barbecue sauces are strong. So, get a spoon, kind of stir this around a little bit, spread it, and then after you get it nice and spread around on the tortilla, aka our crust, you're going to get it nice and stirred. And real quick, I want to let you guys know while I'm doing this right now that we have a surprise coming up at the end. It's a little special announcement about the Healthy Now, Healthy Later radio show, about a special guest we have coming on before Thanksgiving. So you might want to stay tuned to hear about that. So if you thought about clicking away from this video, don't quite yet, because we have a little surprise coming for you and for everyone that you're watching this with right now. And yeah, so we're going to take our cheese. You can put 2, 3 pieces. I'm probably going to put 2 on. So, because 1 won't cover up the whole pizza. So for the second one, you can maybe fold it It's about to fall. Must not fall. After you fold it over once, you kind of want to get to where you see these little tears in the cheese, because that's how you know that it's ready to be torn apart. And after you tear it apart, you can put it around the edges. I mean, some people might not think that it's good to put it around the edges, but some of those people might not be chefs. So, I mean, if they say that it's not a good idea, then they're not chefs. They don't know. So we're going to take this. You want to grab it on the bottom right now since it's not hot yet. And then we are going to actually do something I forgot to do. The pepperoni. You cannot have a pizza unless you don't have meat on it. And I remember at our kids cooking class this past Sunday, I got to make my own little pizza on the Geppetto truck. I know I might be shouting out to them too much, but hey, they make some mean pizza. By mean, I mean delicious, not mean as in it's going to hit you or bite you while you're sleeping. But with that pizza, I put pepperoni, sausage, ham, or not ham, Canadian bacon. I sometimes call it ham. What else? Brisket. That's something you might not hear a lot about on pizzas is brisket, because not too many people think brisket when they think pizza. When they think brisket, they think barbecue. So there you go. That is what our pizza will look like. And then we gotta toss it in the oven. So we're gonna come over here. Be sure that you put it on. Be sure that you're real careful about putting it in the oven. Otherwise you might get burnt, because I mean, no one wants to end up with a little something like this, if you know what I mean. But okay, so you're going to put a cook time on, and you're going to put 5 minutes and hit start. Now, in this 5 minutes, we will get our plate out. Plate is over here. Here it is. Let's get this down. We don't need this little tiny plate. That's probably for my 4- and 6-year-old cousin. But we're going to set that plate right here, and we're going to put a little something on it that is a little holiday thing that you can put on. We have no-bake pumpkin cookies that Kara has made for us, and man, I gotta say, they are delicious. Now, something you can do is you can make your own little whipped cream, and I'm going to do that right now. So let's get the magic bullet out, because I love to use magic bullets to make smoothies, sauces, whipped creams, anything. And I especially love them for strawberry banana smoothies. So we're going to plug this in. Then, we got to get the blade out of the dishwasher. Good thing that we know where it is, and we're not losing it like we do a lot of times. Don't get mad at me, Mom, but sometimes we lose it. So we're going to get some heavy whipping cream out. Now with heavy whipping cream, you do not need a lot of it, but you do not need too much. So after you get the heavy whipping cream out, get some honey to sweeten it up. Now, think about using honey as a sweetener. It is all natural, and I know that me and Kara have both seen fake honey in stores, and we thought, no. That is not how it's going to happen. That is not going down in our stores. But after we get the honey and heavy whipping cream out, you pour some of the heavy whipping cream into the magic bullet glass. Don't pour too much, because this stuff can be strong at sometimes. And then for the vanilla, try not to pour too much, because if you pour too much vanilla, then you're going to get too much of the vanilla-y flavor. And you pour in the vanilla after, actually. I should have known that, because we had just learned about it at the kids cooking class. But I'm going to put the honey in. Honey. We're going to squeeze some of it in here. Then let that sit there for a second. Put the blade on for the magic bullet. And then we're going to screw this on. Get it nice and if you see the honey at the top, then that means that it's not getting into the whipping cream. So go ahead and put the honey down there. Then you shake it up. Make sure all the honey is down. And then just give it one more go, and you'll we put the vanilla in, and then, see, I know that doesn't look like a lot, but it's whipped cream, and I love me some whipped cream. So we're gonna pour just a tad bit of vanilla in here because this stuff can be strong, and if you pour too much, then you'll lose all the sweet flavor. And instead of stirring it like some people might do, you have to fold it when it comes to this, because if you stir it with whipped cream, then the whipped cream just becomes, well, cream. But after you get done folding it and you get all the flavors mixed together, then you take some, put a little dab of it on your cookie, and then after you get it nice and good on there, you take a bite. That's good. Some good no-bake cookie. So yeah. Oh! Nah, improv. What? That's good. Alright, well, our pizza has about 45 more seconds, so this is good. So after, oh my gosh, it's been hot. And turn the fire off in the pan because you might get a gas light going and no kid wants that to happen in the house. Our pizza has 5 seconds left, so we're going to let that sit and we'll be right back after this. Alright, we're back. We got our oven mitts, so it must mean it's time to take out the pizza. Now the pizza looks super delicious, super terrific, and super yummy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, 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 oh my gosh. This looks so delicious. And I'm still enjoying that cookie that Tara made. She made some pretty awesome no-bake cookies. So I'm going to push the oven rack back in. Be sure you have oven mitts on or you'll get burnt. You do not want to end up with a little something like this. Not my fist in your face, but this burn. So we're going to put the oven mitts back where they go. And then it's time to present the pizza. So I'm going to push that foil over and roll. And then I'm going to take it off of the foil. After we do that, well, if we can get it off. There we go. After we do that, we get it onto this plate. Let me set that right there. And then you can either use a knife or a pizza cutter. I prefer a pizza cutter, but I would definitely use. I would use a knife if I didn't have a pizza cutter, but this Jumbotron pizza cutter, this will definitely do it. So just cut this real quick. Oh man, this looks super good. And one thing I like about putting barbecue sauce on my pizza is it tastes a lot better than putting red sauce or what some places call tomato sauce on my pizza. And after we cut it, we'll get this part right here to spread apart. Well, stop fighting it. It won't hurt if you don't fight. Just finished cutting this since it's being real difficult with me right now. And apparently it's not cooperating. So after you completely cut this, I'll be ready for the surprise. It's going to come up after I take my first bite of this super delicious, yummy, super terrific sandwich. Or, not sandwich, man. Pizza. But after we can get this. You didn't see that. So, I guess we'll just keep it in halves. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a pizza when it's in half. So, we take some of this, put it right here. Get a bite with both cheese and pepperoni. Oh my gosh. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. I know that some of you might have seen the Guy Fieri versus Rachel Ray Kids Cook-Off. Well, if anyone has been watching it from the start, you will know of a little kid named Brandon Scawthorne who has won it. And I have contacted him about being on our show. And, well, turns out that he's going to be on our show the day before Thanksgiving. Woo! So, Brandon, if you're out there watching this right now, thank you so much for agreeing to be on the show. We cannot wait to have you on. Remember, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So, if any of you are out there and you're wondering when you can find them, Wednesday before Thanksgiving on fbrn.us. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, like all our pictures on Instagram, and 100th follower on Instagram gets a shout out. Just saying, 100th follower gets a shout out. So, we'll see you guys next time on Kids in the Kitchen, and jump in.